People often ask what is it that they should do they can be successful, or whenever you look at the life history of those who have created legacy, there is something about that. And I will say, if you are the one, you know there is an interest in you, or you are passionate about something. What if you realize that was your sole purpose? Today I'm about to share what is that one thing. If you do, you will be mega successful. Stay with me. Hi everyone, this is Jaya Karamchandani. Welcome to Invincible Passion Talk Show. Today I thought about sharing with you some interesting conversation on what is it that you can do in your life that you'll be very, very successful. You may have heard as a child, parents are prompting the kids, hey, focus on studies. Tomorrow when you grow up, you got to be an engineer, doctor, or follow the safe path. But if you look around you, you have seen the rise of many new age entrepreneurs. And you know why they are that successful? It is because they followed their gut feeling, and somewhere when you follow your gut feeling that is aligned with your soul purpose, sky is the limit. Before I share further, quickly hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell notification so you get to notified on the episodes that I release here every Wednesday and Sunday in English and Hindi. New year, new you, new resolutions. How amazing it will be if you know what is that one thing you should be doing that you'll always be happy. Am I referring to hobby and profession? Well, wouldn't it be nice if your hobby becomes your profession and your passion is your profession? Well, how would you know what's your passion? When you look at your date of birth, the day you were born is the energy that God has given you, or I should say the talents God has given you. And if you add your entire date of birth, let's say someone whose date of birth adds to 33, then you have to reduce the final number. 3 plus 3 reduced to 6, single digit 6. So take out your date of birth, add your entire date of birth, reduce it to single digit, and the number that you get is your soul purpose. Life path is the path that you walk on, makes your soul very happy. Now, what are the areas associated with the soul purpose? Let's say if you add your date of birth and you get 1. If you or someone you know has number 1, then just remember, 1 is the leader. 1 is the powerhouse of energy. 1 is the powerhouse just like the sun. Sun has the energy that likes to be seen. Number 1 has the craving inbuilt for being seen, being recognized. And number 1 likes to lead. So ideally, if you are in any profession where you are the backbone that holds the whole thing, or you manage the whole administration part, or you are in the political party, the leader, or you get to lead. Now it can be any profession. If you are the one who is allowed to lead or do the way you want as an individual contributor rather being told what to do, you will thrive. Ideally, if you are not in any of the profession where you are leading or you are at the top, then you will always feel that something is lacking. You'll feel unhappy. And in that case, get a passion or a side project where you get to lead. That will make you happy. So politics, medical field, administration industries, the government related or public sectors, anywhere where you can be your own boss. So usually these are the standalone professionals like the doctors or the surgeons or the political party leaders or the directors or the writers, they thrive. Number 2 is again creative field. Like 1 is associated with sun, 2 is with moon. The moon has the energy where usually you will hear it says it's ebbs and flow. But keep in mind, moon is the creative energy. As long as moon's energy is being harnessed, then these people are very decisive instead of being indecisive and procrastinating. Creative fields like the arts, painting, movie industry, writing, publishing, even in the medical field, even in the teaching, they do well. Number 3 is the knowledge, blend with religion and spirituality. Anyone who, number 3 is like Jupiter, so anyone who loves to talk, or number 3 is usually talkative, they try to associate themselves with many fields and somewhere they lose focus. So if number 3 can focus on one thing and pick up the area where they really enjoy, is it the creative fields, is it the writing, the publishing industry, or the counseling, advisory, or the doctor, the teachers, education field. So wherever they get to use the knowledge and they have some way, some outlet of talking to the folks, connecting to the public, they will thrive. Now look at yourself. What makes you most happy? Aren't you usually happy when you're talking to people and telling them or counseling them or advising them? That's number 3. So if your total date of birth comes to 4, usually much defamed number called Rahu, the number 4 Uranus, but I will say this is what gives you the mega media success. If you're talking about celebrities, know that if you're in the media field or the glamour or the YouTube world or in any industry, somewhere that number 4 is the kingmaker. Now, if you have the number 4, you can go into the administration fields. Of course, the media industry, you can be the writer, publishing, or the movie director. But know that number 4 likes a process. Number 4 will quickly give you big success, huge success, or quickly fizzles out that kind of a success. So if you want to harness number 4, look at your interests, which areas make you happy. Is it the administration industry, or is it the medical field, or either the writing, publishing industry? Anywhere you have interest, make sure you're following a process. Then that negative energy of Rahu gets diluted, which will give you success rather taking to your next downfall. So if you follow the conservative path by being careful, planning well, as long as you have that process, then you are harnessing the positive element of number 4. Number 5 is associated with Mercury, the communication, the business. So think of communication as the flow. So Bitcoin, internet industry, or any online or the social media, that's yours. So these days, virtual businesses, virtual communication, franchisee, or the sales, marketing, everything falls in the purview of number 5. Number 6 is Venus. Venus is anything glamour, anything where you have the skill to perfect the presentation, whether it's the food that you present, or is the dressing, or is your look, or the dialogue delivery. So in the movie industry, 2 and 6 really play a pivotal role. Number 6 is Venus luxury. So if you are into any creative industries that help present better, food industry, you are the pastry chef or the food chef that makes the food presentation impeccable, or the dressing or the looks, there you go. Now the jewelry, the crafting of jewelry or the clothing all fall under it. Number 7 is Ketu. Number 7 is the researcher. Number 7 is, think of the foundation. If your foundation is strong, you can create multi-story building. But if your foundation is not strong, you are headed for failure. So if you are associated with industries like the real estate, mining, oils, or the technical, or where you are digging into the spy or the legal industry, anywhere you are looking into find the logic, that's know that Ketu is at play. So think of what interests you related to these industries. Number 8 is Saturn. Often misunderstood, again, that Saturn brings delays, but you have to realize Saturn is playing the role of the judge, the karmic judge. Whatever you did previously, it's what's going to come back to you, the karma. So Saturn is very ambitious. Saturn is very hardworking, and the great part of number 8, the Saturn, is if they put their mind to it, nothing can stop them from creating it and achieving it. That's why these folks, you will find them, they're always thinking, mind is never at rest, because they are trying to find out what is it and how to do it. So if you are 8 and you are struggling, rather than waiting for someone else to come to you for help and rescue you, you have to rescue not just yourself, but the community. Think of what is that you enjoy most and go for it. Number 9 is the Mars energy. What is Mars? Mars is fire, impulsiveness, action-oriented. These folks don't like to sit idle. So that energy could be seen in the food industry. These could be the great chefs or the restaurant owners, or anywhere the energy is, the motivational speakers, the surgeons, the healers, the hospital owners or the doctors, the humanitarian, or even the philosophers. Even number 7 can be a great philosopher. So any fields where your interest is, following the hunch, what your soul chose as the purpose, if you blend it, becomes your passion, and then trust me, nobody has to nudge you. Come on, work hard or study. What will you do when you grow up? Because you already know before you were born what would you do, because your soul chose that purpose and that is your passion. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Wishing you all a very happy and safe 2022. Let's together make it an amazing 2022. Stay safe.